This is a 1993 Porsche 911 RS America. This car actually belongs to my brother Rick. Now, if you're an OG, you might remember we built a blue Porsche a long time ago. Well, Rick actually traded that car for this. This is an RS America, which is a very special and limited edition car that's very collectible. Whoever owned this before Rick actually turned this into a track-only car. Now, that's where we come in. We have a mountain of parts here to transform it. We've got a Morimoto lighting upgrade. We've got Ollie's custom parts, carbone carpet kit and interior panels, a ton of carbon fiber and goodies from Redline, replacement parts. We've got it all and a lot more on the way. So let's roll back to where this all started. We are here at Autobahn Parts in El Cajon, and they have a ton of Porsche parts for Rick's project. Let me take you around. They have cylinder heads on cylinder heads on cylinder heads. Look at all of these Porsche distributors. These right here are all Porsche 964 crankshafts, camshafts everywhere, bumpers on bumpers. We're here today at Autobahn Parts down in El Cajon with one mission, and that is to get as many Guards Red parts as we can for Rick's Porsche. Now, they are gonna be repainted, but as you can see here, we have a very wide selection of front bumpers, rear bumpers, doors, deck lids, anything you can think of. So check out the link in the video description, learn more about Autobahn. They have literally everything you can think of here.
Now that we have all the parts for Rick's Porsche, here's the plan. The first step is to strip the interior because it's getting completely redone. Next, we'll send the car to SOS for a fresh coat of paint. Once the car gets back from SOS, we'll have new aftermarket headlights and taillights to install. And last but not least, we'll install the new wheels and tires before revealing the final transformation to Rick. Roll cage padding, not needed anymore because we're gonna remove this roll cage basically from the main hoop forward. Gonna cut it all, shave it down, make it look nice. Rick wants to keep the rear portion of the cage, but he doesn't like hopping over these. Apparently the previous owner didn't either because they already started to remove some of the bars. All that's gotta come out. I got a couple bars out, but this thing is, it's not as simple as just chopping it. You gotta really be methodical how you do it. All right, as you guys can see here on the floor, the front sections of the roll cage are removed. Now it's time to get this thing on the tow truck and off to SOS Customs where they're gonna apply a fresh new paint job. You guys are not gonna believe this. We're actually giving away our Mitsubishi Eclipse plus $20,000 in cash, and the sweepstakes is live right now. Head on over to throtl.com. Every dollar you spend on car parts or merchandise is gonna get you entered to win this epic machine. Speaking of merch, we have 4 new items to commemorate Rick's Porsche build. So we've got 2 of the vintage style t-shirts with this dope design. Shows the car how it's gonna be finished up. And for the cold days, we have a long sleeve tee. This one has embroidery on the front and on the sleeve hit, and it has the race graphic on the back. Last but not least, we have a Stonewall light California hoodie, but it is full embroidered with the race department logo. Every dollar you spend on these new merch items is going to be an entry to win our Eclipse, so you can't go wrong. All right, Richard has put down the final coat of Guards Red. Next up is the clear coat. Once the clear coat is down, this thing will get reassembled and we'll come back and pick it up.
Several days later.
Alright, the Porsche is back from SOS Custom and it looks totally amazing. It looks so sick. The red pops very, very well. Last time when this thing took off, it didn't look nowhere near this good. It looks so good right now. It looks like a brand new car. Oh, look at the wing. I didn't realize that. That's sick. Alright, it looks good now, but we're gonna make it look better, so let's get it off the tow truck. The car's back and it looks amazing, but we need to make it look better. So we're gonna start by doing the headlights, and we have Morimoto headlights. These things are the modern white technology. They're LED, they look amazing. Look at the housing. It looks so good. Super modern, and it's time for us to install it. It should be pretty simple. Just plug it in, put the little holder screw in there, and that should be it. Wow, the headlights are on and they look amazing. I don't know if this car starts or if it has battery or anything, so I don't want to test them yet, but the second that I get a go ahead from Quinn, that'll be good to go, and then we'll give them a test.
Today I'm going to be installing a carpet kit on Rick's Porsche. We've got a full kit for an RS, which is basically a rear seat delete package. The entirety of the kit is not being used for this process because we've got some other bits in mind that we're going to show you guys later. Let's get these carpet pieces in so that we can start putting the cool stuff in. All right, I've got one side done. It took me a couple hours to do this, but it's turning out pretty good. We gotta put the glass in yet, so that's when all that vinyl around the edge will get tucked in. Now it's time to move on to this side here. We're gonna keep jamming. This is a big job. It takes a lot of time because it's really time consuming.
What?
But this kit is really nice and went in nice. I also made up a board for back here. This panel here is gonna house this carpet piece. If you don't make a flat panel, this thing's real wavy. It's gonna sit kind of funky in there. So I'm gonna keep jamming. I got a lot of trimming to do and a lot of tucking of these pieces where they overlap. Then we're gonna get this rear trunk panel in. All right, the rear carpet's in. The Velcro was just what I needed to hold this in place and get it around the roll cage bars nicely. So there we have it. Looks good and super functional.
Next up on the porch, we have a few stuff for the dash, and it looks amazing, so let me show you. As you can see in here, the dash is completely disassembled, but we have everything here for it. This is the glow box, which is the bottom part of the dash, and we have the top, which is made out of suede and double stitching in red. It looks freaking beautiful. We have vents, which are brand new. Now, let's get to it, and let's install these pieces. Continuing the interior on our 964, we have a bunch of goodies from Ali's Custom Part. Let me show you. Right here we have this beautiful carbon fiber rear seat delete. We have the center console, and we have both of the side door panels. And this thing is gonna look amazing. I can't wait to put it on. Let's get it done. One of the things I noticed when I picked up this piece is the red. And as you can see, they integrated some red inside the carbon, and it looks super cool. Thank God we didn't paint a car blue. Don't know if this is gonna fit with the car, with the roll cage in there. The rear seat delete is completed. Well, not completed, but it's placed where it goes because we have the kick panels that goes from here all the way to the front. They actually go underneath it, and then we bolt both of them down at the same time. So let's get those panels in. All right, we have the rear seat delete on. We also have the side panels on. The last but not least is gonna be the center console, which is just half of it, right? Because we have another piece that goes over it. But this is gonna go here, I'm assuming. All right, center console going in. Just like this. This is the factory one. Just gotta get some hardware, bolt it down, and then we'll start putting other carbon pieces over it. To continue with our carbon fiber, Brentline saying these beautiful pieces that go right here. This is the e-brake cover. And then we have this pocket. I guess it's like a cell phone holder, I guess. And it goes right here. I'm gonna bolt everything down so it can look perfect for my boy Rick. Next, we're gonna get the red line floor plates done. So they're used, this is something that Rick already had, but I cleaned them. They look pretty good. They look almost new. We have the seats are finally here. So I'm gonna be putting that on. It should be pretty simple. It should just be 4 bolts in each corner and this thing slides back and forth manually. So I don't have to have power on. And then after that, we'll get to start working on the carpet, which is gonna make the interior really nice. So let's start with the seats first. All right, one seat on. And she works, baby. Let's go.
Is it comfortable?
That's actually very comfortable. It hugs you. Let's get the other one. Woo! All right, this is the last one. Of course it slides, because I did it. I don't even know what's next. Oh, the carpet kit. Let's do that. Yeah, that with the carbon and carbon mixed together. It looks amazing. Carbon pieces are completely installed, the interior and right here under the front, and it looks amazing. It is time to move on to the next thing. All right, another amazing product from Audis Custom Parts. Check this out, a carbon fiber steering wheel. This thing looks amazing. I already put the quick release on. Let's put it on the car.
Next up, we're gonna put the 911 on a lift because this has a race exhaust on it. It is way too loud and it's completely undrivable on the street. So we're gonna get a sound check of this exhaust on the car currently, and then we're gonna put the factory one back on and do another sound check. Let's go. Got the car in the air, and as you can tell, this is a full-blown race exhaust. It is freaking almost straight pipe. You've got mufflers here that are tiny and they're also blow through. So it sounds really good outside the car, but inside the car it is obnoxiously loud. It drones like crazy, and when you're in the car on track with the helmet on, you don't really notice it that much, but when you're street driving the car, Ricky just put a beautiful interior on it. You want to be able to enjoy the car and drive it nicely, and if it's ringing in your ears every time you drive it, it's not a very good driving experience. We're gonna take all this off. We're gonna start here, taking these guys off, and then we'll go for the exhaust manifolds and put new stuff on. Let's do it. Also, this doesn't fit with the stock bumper at all. So we want to put a stock bumper on this thing. All the race exhaust is completely off the car. Now we're gonna start installing this, which is a factory exhaust system for this 911. So we are gonna put a secondary muffler delete pipe, which is here. So the factory has a big muffler right here. We're not gonna put that on. We're gonna put a straight pipe on. It's gonna have some sound. We still have a big muffler back here, so it's not gonna be obnoxious. Let's get this stuff on. Exhaust system is fully installed. We're gonna bring it down, fire it up, and see how this thing sounds, and then we're gonna put a rear bumper on it. Let's do it. Ready? Here we go. Yep. We're gonna get this thing fired up. That's a lot quieter.
Still sounds
it sounds really good.
It still sounds like an old air-cooled Porsche, which is exactly one. It's got the rasp, you got the snap to it. It sounds good. Before we replace the rear bumper, we're actually gonna replace the taillights because these things are old and faded and scratched up and not good. So let's get some new ones on. Brand new, baby. Brand new.
And they are pretty polished. Are they brand new? They look really good.
Dude, they look brand new. Look at that. These are not old. These are not used. These are fresh. That's fresh wire. New taillights are fully installed. Ricky and I tossed on the bumper support bar. It's time to get the rear bumper on this thing and make it look like a proper car.
We have a few more things to do to the car, and one of those things is the front bumper. We need to finish it. So here we have it. We have the front lip for the front bumper. The grill, you see how this grill is right here? It's like kind of sad. So what that does, it keeps everything nice and firm, and it gives it a nice little mesh grill on the back of it. And then we also have the canards that are gonna go somewhat like this. But in order for me to do all this, the front bumper's gotta come off, so let's get that done right now. All right, the next step is for me to put the bumper back on the car because I want the bumper to be fully fastened and steady before I put the canards on because I don't want it moving on me while I'm doing that. So let's get that done right now. So this is the one for the left side. It's gonna be something like this. I hope you guys can see that. It's gonna look really cool with the carbon and the canard there. All right, both canards are mocked up on the bumper right now. I just got some regular screws in there. They're gonna be bolted and nutted on the other side with big washers. So that way we know for a fact that they're not gonna fly off or come off. So now that the canards are done, that means the front end is completed. Final form, this is what you see. We have the grille, the bumper, the headlights, the canards, which it looks amazing. Everything looks brand new, looks great. Now that we have the door panel in and it's looking amazing, it is us to start finishing it off. We have the top portion, we have the lock switch anodized billet thing that we have for it, and then we have the carbon fiber cover that goes over that, so let's get that done.
Next up for the Porsche, we got a set of 3-piece fixies made for the car, and of course we've got a Falcon Zenith RT660 running a 255 35 18 in the back and a 225 40 in the front. Let's get this thing on the car, get the car on the ground. It's gonna look so freaking hot on these wheels, I cannot wait. Let's do it.
And I'm joining in for this one because we've been waiting a long time for these wheels. This is literally the last thing that needs to go on this car before it is done and we can reveal it to Rick. I'm praying that everything fits and our calculations were correct. Close. So close. She's close.
With a spoke, dude.
Can you get a credit card in there? Yeah,
probably.
Let's go.
Probably.
Oh, this is gonna
how's
look
the offset?
perfect. It's because I spec'd it, baby. Woo!
Oh my god. Oh, that's heat, dude.
It's money, isn't it?
So good.
All right, today is the day. It's been Rick's Porsche is finally done. It turned out absolutely amazing. Just got back from a trip and we're gonna surprise him. Hey Rick, you ready?
It's the time?
You ready to see this thing, dude?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
And you haven't seen the car basically since it went off to paint.
No,
You've been gone.
and you guys have been locking me in my office every freaking day. So.
Yeah, you can see it's under cover. Don't worry. Okay. We're giving Rick the full treatment.
There we go, Rick, you ready?
You ready, brother?
Hell yeah.
But you haven't seen it now. It looks insane
No,
now.
I haven't seen the completed picture.
Move that bus!
Check it out.
Look at the wheels.
Wheels, my eyes immediately go to like those shiny lips on those new wheels.
This is like a brand new car.
Oh my God. Oh, the interior. Oh my God. This is insane.
All the carbon
All the
fiber
carbon on everything.
My favorite part is the seats, I gotta be honest. Because they're so hard to find,
Yeah.
stock seats.
I'm not sure if it made it in the footage, but these seats are very special. They're not just stock 911 seats. These are seats from an RS America, which are really hard to find. Kind of look just like basic seats, but they're actually very specific fabric on them, and finding them in condition like this that's not ripped is pretty awesome.
Steering wheel is so
All the carbon
sick.
is so
Got a lot of carbon.
Yeah.
I love the red tack too.
Yeah.
Really nice touch. Wow.
You should fire it up.
Wait, can you start?
Yeah, well, hopefully.
Oh yeah,
Much better. It was ridiculous before. You couldn't even like sit in the car. It was so loud. This is perfect. That sounds good. That sounds really good. I can't believe how polished the interior feels. Like sitting this thing before, it was like a tin can.
Oh, it's a gutted race car.
Yeah, this looks incredible. All the carbon on everything, such a nice touch. I just can't wait to drive this thing. It's gonna be insane.
Yeah, it's like a perfect street car now. It's got a bit of race feel to it, but it's got a lot of modern touches.
I feel like with all the running gear on this car, like it'd still be solid on the track.
Yeah.
But now I can actually drive
And
it.
that's
on
the spirit of RS America, right? And modern touch here, this is really cool, is cell phone charger.
Oh, that's sweet.
You can just drop your phone in there and it charges.
That's awesome.
So Ricky ran a power wire into the door that actually does the wireless charging.
Oh, wow.
It's a neat touch.
A huge thank you to Mickey, Ricky, Quinn, Evan, everybody that was involved on this thing. You didn't do anything?
You haven't said that.
I didn't do anything. I went to Autobahn. That's all I did. The guys.
Everybody that was involved in this thing, it turned out
somewhere.
incredible. I couldn't be happier with the finished product, so thank you guys.
One thing for Rick to install.
Literally 2 screws.
So I always
screws.
thought this was really cool. Porsches come with this little bib, the fuel bib, so that as you remove the the filler, it doesn't spill all over your paint. But I got Rick a special gift a long time ago, and Rick gets to install the final part on his own car.
It's pretty cool.
That is going to do it for today's YouTube episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please leave us a big thumbs up. Remember, the all-new Porsche collection is live and the sweepstakes is live. So one of you guys is taking home our beautiful Mitsubishi Eclipse and a check for $20,000. So thank you guys for sticking with us all the way to the end. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.